Okay, we're going to build ourselves a floating stereo shelf for my workshop. So I'm using 5/8 plywood, and I'm going to select this guy, get rid of him. And it's going to use a French cleat into my plywood wall. So I'm going to use this corner right here. I'll start by building myself a little piece of, let's say, the bottom. So I'm going to build a rectangle here. And the rectangle of the bottom will give me, let's see, we're going to make it 20 inches wide, exterior measurement, and let's say 15 inches deep. So in this case, I want to go 15, 21 inches wide. So I'm just keying that in, so down at the bottom dimensions, it builds it for me. I'm going to hold my shift and my wheel in order to see this a little better. Okay, that's looking like the right shape. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so I can see it better. Okay, and I am going to extrude this because I'm using 5/8 plywood. I'm going to grab that and pull up, and then I'll just key in 5/8, enter, and then I get my 5/8 bottom. And because I'm floating this, I need to have quite a bit of strength. I'll be using screws on it, but I want to have quite a bit of glue strength too. So I'm going to put rabbets on the sides and rabbets on the back. So I need to build myself a rabbet slot. It'll be the full length. So 15 by 15, 5/8. And I'm going to extrude that downwards halfway, so that'll be 5/16. There we go. Now I'll do the same on the north side here. So here, so that's 15, 5/8, and extrude it downwards. Oops, 5/16. And the last part is that I'm going to extrude on the. I'm going to build a rabbet on the back as well. Same thing, because I'm going to inset the back so that the back the backing is going to be inset in here the full distance. So I'm going to cut from here to here. That's 19 3/4. I think it's 19 3/4. 19 3/4, and I want it 5/8. And then I'm going to extrude that down as well. Push down, and I'll grab 5/16 for me. So I'll just take sure I'll keep it in. All right, so that is the bottom piece of wood. All right. Now I like that bottom piece of wood. Maybe I'll get rid of that little line there. I could do that. I'm going to zoom in so I can make sure I don't take out the wrong thing. There we go. And I'll slide over here and do it up here. There. Okay, so there's the rabbet around the back and the side. Now what I need is I need to tag this. I like using tags. So I'm going to triple click so it selects everything in this object. I'm going to add a tag. I'm going to say bottom. And I have to actually select that to make it part of the bottom. I like using these colors. All right, so now what I need is I need the top. So what I'll do, I'll zoom out a little bit and move around a little bit. I am going to just pull this thing straight upwards. So I go move, and I'm going to actually grab this corner, which is the inside, and I'm going to tap Control so that I'm copying, and then I'm going to slide straight up. And as I slide straight up, I think I'm going to go upwards 8.5 inches. That should give me enough room for the stereo and maybe a slot to slide my phone on top of it. Now, of course, the rabbets are all on the wrong side, so what I'm going to do, again now, I have this selected, so I can actually add the new tag, and that's going to be the top. And assign that there. I get a new color. Now on this thing, I'm going to rotate it around itself, flip it over basically. So grab this, rotate, And I'm going to go on this plane here from the midpoint. Use this and rotate 180 and hit enter. Oh, that didn't work. I got 80. Rotate that. I go in the center, grab this point, and rotate 180. Boom. There we go. So now I have the top and the bottom, flashing the wrong way there, and I have dados ready in them. Rabbits ready in them. So now what I need is I need the sides, and the only cut on the side is going to be the rabbit at the back. What I'll do is I'll measure this, and one of the things I like doing is building it and keeping the pieces separate, because if you build it and join it, it can be difficult to handle the surfaces. So I'm going to measure this. I'll show you what I'm measuring. Basically from this point down to that point is 7 7/8 inches. So that's the height of my sidewalls, 7 7/8. All right, so now I can draw a rectangle for that, and I can do it this way. Actually, if I do it this way, and I can extrude upwards. So I'll go here. My mouse is getting stuck. There. Okay, so I want 14 long and 5/8. 14, 5/8. And there's the basis of my sideboard, and then I will extrude that up 7 7/8. And there is the side piece. The only thing I have to do is cut the dado in the back, so I'll shift that over a little bit so I can if I do this right, I can grab the midpoint. There we go. And now I can extrude that in a full 5/8 because I want to put this right inside. Push on that. We'll go 5/8. There we go. All right, so that piece. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Triple click, and this is the south side, and I'll add that. All right, it's a pretty awful color, but there you go. All right, now that thing, I can actually do the same thing and move it over to the back, but what I'm going to do, yeah, I'll do that first. I will hit my control key. Actually, I'm going to zoom out. Do this again. Okay, hit my control key. There, I got a plus sign. That means I'm going to grab this and put it way over here. There we go. And now when I zoom in over here, it should be the only thing selected, so I can now tag that as the north side. And I need to rotate that as well to get this rabbit in the right place. I mean, the other thing I could do is pull this back out, push that side in. Yeah, maybe I'll do that instead. That's easier. Pull this out 5/8, push this in 5/8. All right. Now, the measurement, though, of the back piece is 5/16 in from the corner, right? Because you've got this rabbit, and I'll move this object in, and then we'll undo it because I don't really want it being in place. I grab, say, that corner, which should correspond to that corner. Boom. All right, so now you'll see that I have to take this 5/16 here off of this distance in order to build the back. Now I'm going to undo that because I don't like my objects being joined up. So the backing is going to be that full length, which is 21 minus 5/8, 5/16 from each side. So 21 minus, and the height of it is exactly 7 7/8. So I'm going to draw myself a rectangle here. And it's going to be 21 minus 5/8, which is 20 and 3/8 by, in this case, 5/8. Oh, I did it the wrong order. Undo that. Go from here. Oh. Click that again. Okay. So I want this rectangle to be 5/8 first. Okay, 5/8 by 20 and 3/8. All right, and then I'll extrude that up 7 7/8. 7 7/8. All right, and now I'm going to triple click this, and I'm going to make it the back. All right, so if we were to put this together, I would put, I'll triple click this, move it, this corner goes to this corner, and grab this, triple click this corner goes to that corner, and over here, triple click this, and this corner goes to, figure out where it is, there, that corner. Did I make that 15? I made it 15, didn't I? I guess I made the sides shorter. I've lost track of what my measurement was, so I need to take these sides and extrude out an additional inch because I forgot that I went 15 instead of 14. Okay, so I'm going to undo this, get these measurements right, because I don't want it assembled yet. So move that out, move that out, move that back out, and then I have to extrude outwards an additional inch because I mismeasured. And over here, same deal. There. Now the cleats. The way that I'm going to build the cleat is a single sheet that's going to be bigger than this box. It's actually going to be the full height. So an additional 5/8 here and an additional 5/8 here. So it's the full width and separation here. The rectangle is, I'll do a measurement. From the very top to the very bottom, so that's 8.5, we knew that. And from the very right to the very left. 21 by 8.5. I'll write that down separately, 21 by 8.5. And so now I need another rectangle. And this is quite a bit of wood, but this is where the, no, I don't like that. Hit that again. This is where the strength of the wall mount comes in. So I need this to be 5/8 by 21. And I need it to be extruded to 8.5. And the last piece we got to do is we have to build the cleat out of it. So somewhere in here I'm going to cut an angle. And the angle is going to be a 45 degrees. Normal process for a French cleat. So I'm going to build a little box here first. Anywhere on the back, really doesn't matter. And I'm going to make it 5/8 by 5/8. So now that I have that rectangle, I can use it in order to cut a 45 degree just by drawing a pencil line. Where's my pencil? Pencil line from there to there. Once I do that, I have, I can erase this and this. And I haven't separated the two pieces of wood. I don't really need to separate the piece of wood in the drawing, in the model. I can just have that there. And if I want to see it along here, I can draw a line here to go straight across there and do the same on this side. Can I get there? There we go. Line from here right across to there. And then on the other side, I can join those two lines so I can see the lines, wherever that is. I might have to. Oh, I drew that line in the wrong place. There, and then there to there. So, this thing will fit in here. I'll glue this all up, and then this will be glued and screwed into the top and the sides, because this top cleat is what's going to hold up the top part of this. The rest of it's resting up against this plate, and I will drive a screw through here into here so that nobody, lifts their head and hits this and knocks the whole thing off the wall. The other thing I'll do is probably put a couple of holes with a Forstner bit in the side here, or maybe the bottom. I like the bottom because dust will tend not to go upwards, and I can use that in order to run cables, power cables and speaker cables. So that is the whole plan. Oh, except I didn't actually mark this. And there we go.